Hello, good evening. Oh, excuse me. Good afternoon. It's just another collector. It's Monday, April the 13th, and I'm showing Spider-Man 18 to 23. This is Revenge of the Sinister Six. So first thing I want to say about number 18 is this was probably, if my memory is correct, the third Spider-Man that I ever read. Now, my last video showed the first Spider-Man I read, Spectacular 165. If my memory's right, I think the second one, and I took like a year after I read 165. I don't think I was into it too much yet. And I don't think it was till like the end of 91, so almost a year later, when I got number 17 before this one, which I don't have in my collection. I had it years ago when I lived in New York, and I don't think I liked it either. And this was the third one that I got, and I remember really enjoying it. And this is kind of what made me continue reading Spider-Man. So this is kind of a key issue for me. So this came in 6 parts. It was written and drawn by Eric Larson. Sinister Six originated in the mid-'60s or late '60s. In one of the Amazing Spider-Man annuals. I don't remember what number it is. I have it as a graphic novel, though. And then the second time they came around was the Return of the Sinister Six, which was Amazing Spider-Man. What is it? It's in the the mid 330s. I think it's 334 to 339, which I also have in the graphic novel. And then a few years later, then 2 years after that, then this came out. That would have been 1990. This was 1992. Or late 1991, technically. And Eric Larson wrote and drew it. I gotta say, I did like part 1, and like I said, I read this for the first time back when it was out, which was January 1992. So this was printed, of course, obviously, just a month before, at the end of 91. And I really liked it. And it's crazy is because after I read part 1, I never read the rest of it until like maybe 10 years later, which is crazy. How I didn't want to go back and find out what happened, but I don't know. After this, when I started collecting Spider-Man, I was collecting like Spectaculars and Amazing, and maybe I somehow forgot about this story. But this was a decent story. I'm not crazy about it. I think I like Return better. I think some people like this better. I love the art. I think Eric Larson did a great job with the art. Yeah, I think it's pretty unique. I'm not going to say too much because again, my YouTube videos, I only have so many minutes to record. But one thing I didn't like about this is that there was just too many characters. I mean, not only just the Sinister Six, but like we had like, I don't know, I'm going to say like maybe 12 superheroes as well. You had Spider-Man with Ghost Rider in the first issue, and then he comes back later on battling a cyborg. And then you have like, who else? Let's see, it's 18, this is 19. The Hulk. Then he had Nova. That's Nova, right there. Yeah. I forget this guy's name. Deathlock. Sleepwalker. Ghost Rider comes back. Even the Fantastic Four were even in it. Like, it was just so crazy with the characters. But I mean, it was okay. But I really do like Larson's art. I do like the artwork a lot. So, leave in the comments what you think about this story. Do you like this better? Do you like the Return of the Sinister Six better? Or do you like the very original one from the 1960s? I think what I liked about this issue was the Sandman was always trying to, he left the Sinister Six to try to become decent, hardworking, guy. And then, was always threatened, Dr. Octopus always threatened him about killing the family that he boarded with if he didn't join them. And in this issue, we find out evidently he checks up on them, like, every now and then. And at that one scene, the house blows up, and that's what makes him want to get his revenge on, Dr. Octopus. Although we find something out later on about, well, actually, it wasn't Dr. Octopus that blew up the Quesada's house. It was someone, or maybe some other people. But I won't spoil it if you haven't read it. So again, if you have read it, let me know what you think about this. Again, Revenge of the Sinister Six. And I really do like the miniseries and Spider-Man as well. Alright, well that's it for now, and I'll have another video tomorrow. Take care.